Hey, Bob Coppedge, CEO Simplex-IT, Crossio Geek, legend in my own mind, and this is my rant and review of January 24. Spoiler alert, there's a couple things about February and even April as well. But this was a busy month for Simplex IT, and I need to explain a little bit about our concepts between our products and offerings. As most of you know, Simplex IT is a managed service provider that we do both fully managed services, meaning we are the complete IT resource for our clients, support resource and development resource in it. But we also do a lot of co-managed, and the co-managed either is, in some cases, is simply just a subscription or product reseller, or in some cases we take on a specific subset. We call that silo IT, and in some cases it's a full partnership. We call that commits. But anyway, what we do is we have what we call models, and these are model years. We started this in 22, so we had model 22, then 23, and wait for it, 24. Model 24 is essentially, this is the core service offering for our clients, and primarily the fully managed and the commits clients. And this is our way of basically being consistent so that our clients have the same set of offerings, but also to have the ability to evolve, to make changes, to take advantage of new ideas and new things in technology. And we were a little late this year because we had the Model 24 all set, but we went through some personnel changes and some redirection, and we decided to double down a little bit on some of the security offerings. And so we went from knowing what we were going to do as of October to November. We had to spend time going, okay, what do we want to do for Model 24? And then December, who do we want to partner with? And then January, putting it together and getting it out there. And that's what we've done. Yes, I'm talking fast. I don't know why. I don't drink coffee. But anyway, so one of the biggest things we're adding for Model 24 is for all of our base clients who are on Model 24 is essentially we're adding full MDR. Managed detection response. That is the 24/7 monitoring management response by partnering with Sophos, who's been a longtime partner of Simplex IT. And we finally nailed down that we wanted to do it, who we wanted to do it with. We did the product and service evaluation in December, figuring out how we're doing it in January, and now we're talking with our clients. And so we've been talking, I think we've got 4 clients already signed up, and we're talking with a bunch of other clients. And the bottom line is we're adding the MDR. So we're going to have 24/7 full SOC monitoring management. And I may be abusing the term SOC. But for the desktops, laptops, all of the devices, servers, firewalls, 365, all of that kind of fun stuff. And also, in addition to the MDR, we're also adding a full real password management process. We're also really doubling down. We think we've got a real good way to add value to the online training, which we do through our partner Bigger Brains. And we've got it so that the cybersecurity training is going to be a much better, cleaner deployment. And to our clients, we're actually offering them some savings of up to 3 to 6 months of the MDR services. So, like I said, got a lot of stuff going on there. That's moving forward, and this is where we talk about some of the spoiler alerts coming down in the future. We are implementing a series of monthly webinars that is aimed at our clients. These are going to be client-only webinars where we're going to go into how they can become more productive and more successful using our tools and services. So we're going to really double down on the success stories behind our clients. And we've already gone over this with a couple of our clients. I got some great feedback, and we've already gotten them some early adopters going on with that. So that's going to be cool. And we're going to do a monthly webinar starting this month with our clients about the MDR services. In March, it's going to be on the Bigger Brains and the training. April is going to be on cybersecurity training, so on and so forth. And none of these are going to be sales pitches. They're just going to be educational. One of the other things that we are also going to do is we are going to do an in-person event for folks in the Akron, Cleveland area that is going to be talking about MDR solutions and processes and the like, and that is going to be with our partners in crime, Sophos. And you may have heard about the Eclipse thing coming up. This is going to happen before the Eclipse, which is important because we want to make sure everybody has their own set of Simplex-IT Eclipse glasses. And boy, I hope those get delivered in time. So more on that down in the future, but pay attention for that one. One of the other things, back to January, one of the other things I participated in was actually a couple of roundtables that was put on by the the Greater Akron Chamber and some of their partners. There was a CIO roundtable, and then there was also a what impact AI has on workforce development and the like. And those are kind of cool. And I do think I'm going to be getting more involved with the Akron Chamber this year on some of their events. They seem to not know me terribly well, and they seem to be eager for me to work with them on stuff. So they'll learn. You know how that goes. A couple other things. Tim Golden over at Compliance Risk, he and I did a cool CMMC 2.0 video that was not really about the technical stuff about CMMC. By the way, the latest formal proposal for the CMMC definition, CMMC is the security compliance requirements for any company involved in the supply chain process for providing goods and services to the Department of Defense. But we also really talk about what is it about that you should consider if your organization wants to get involved. In other words, is it worth it? Because it is a significant investment. I also took part in a workshop or a live webinar or whatever. There was a whole bunch of us that were speakers that was really talking about MSP events, managed service providers, because quite honestly, there are way too many of them. And they are not differentiating themselves, and nor are they really providing true value definitions and propositions. There's some exceptions, but by and large, they don't. And what do they need to do in order to get better at that? And that's a question we all face. I get back to that whole, time is money. No, money is time. Time is a more valuable commodity. And actually, in these days, attention is the most valuable commodity. And it's important for both vendors who are trying to talk to us. It's important for us as we're trying to figure out our time. And it's important when we're trying to get the attention of our employees, let alone clients or potential clients, that their attention is the most valuable thing they can give us. So we have to earn that. And as a side note, I will say, we apparently are doing a pretty good job of this because we are seeing some real upticks in terms of our social media consumption. And actually, our January YouTube views was almost the equivalent of the entirety of Q4 of last year. So kudos to Cassie, Haley, and company in terms of them moving forward on that stuff. And that is one long-winded list of a majority of the stuff that has been going on in January. We've already done several meetings here in February, but that's for next month. Anywho, as always, can help you in your organization as far as any managed services or co-managed services, or you just want to talk about IT, got any questions? I don't do sales pitches real well. So let me know, bob@simplex-it.com, or comments on this video or whatever works for you. Hope all's well. Take care. Bye.